A TikTok influencer from Florida has claimed that her stepfather attempted to murder her and her mother in a horrifying attack, accusing her of being the reason behind the breakdown of their marriage. Imagine waking up to what seems like an ordinary day, only to have it unravel into your worst nightmare. That's the chilling reality Eixchel Berroteran, a young TikTok star, and her mother faced when her stepdad allegedly tried to kill them. In a world where we share every aspect of our lives on social media, Eixchel's ordeal has sent shockwaves through the online community, highlighting not just the personal trauma of a near-death experience, but the dangerous undercurrents that can lurk behind closed doors. Eixchel Berroteran, widely known as Eixchel on TikTok, boasts a following of over 4.3 million users on the platform. She isn't just any TikToker. She's the one who makes you laugh when you're having a bad day, with her infectious energy and relatable content that draws in millions. Coming back to the event that unfolded in a chilling sequence that no TikTok video could ever capture. Eixchel was at home with her mom when the unthinkable happened. Her stepdad, Luis Damas 64, a figure who was supposed to be a protector, allegedly turned into a predator. Armed and dangerous, he reportedly attacked Eixchel and her mother, attempting to take their lives in a violent and terrifying episode that could have ended in tragedy. Eixchel, visibly shaken but resolute, took social media to recount the harrowing experience. In a series of emotional videos, she detailed the events of that fateful day, her voice cracking under the weight of her trauma. She spoke candidly about the fear, the confusion, and the heartbreak of realizing that someone she trusted could turn against her and her mom in such a vicious way. That night, the worst of my entire life, God gave me another chance. When the shot missed by mere centimeters, I was left stunned, in shock, and terrified at the thought that those could have been my final moments, she wrote on her Instagram, where she extensively described the alleged attack. The social media influencer also posted several graphic photos showing the injuries she and her mother allegedly suffered in the vicious assault, including deep cuts on her hands, a bite mark, and severe bruising. Damas, who had been married to Berroteran's mother for 13 years before their separation 7 months ago, now faces charges of attempted murder, aggravated battery with a firearm, burglary, and false imprisonment in connection with the alleged attack, according to police. The terrifying incident unfolded when Damas allegedly forced his way into the apartment, demanding to know where Berroteran was and shouting that she was the reason they couldn't be together, according to a police report. Moments later, when Damas found Berroteran hiding in her bedroom, he reportedly threatened, "I'm going to kill you," and fired a single shot at her, as stated in the report. "I threw myself on the floor, begging him not to do anything. I decided to crawl towards him, screaming for him to stop, and at that moment, I heard the shot that left me stunned. But my mom, who was already behind him, wrestled with him so the shot didn't hit me," Berroteran wrote in her Instagram post. "He bit my mom and pulled my hair violently. We both screamed for help, but no one heard us at that moment. He kept threatening to shoot me," she recounted. Francis tried to calm her ex, which worked temporarily. However, he then grabbed Berroteran by the hair and kept the gun at his side, according to the report. Luis Damas allegedly agreed to sit down and discuss the incident, demanding that Francis clean up the bloody scene in the apartment. Authorities say Damas had his ex-wife sweep and mop the floor to remove evidence. Damas eventually left the apartment after his ex assured him that she wouldn't contact the police. The two went to the hospital for treatment of their injuries, and the next day, Francis and her daughter contacted the authorities, leading to Damas's arrest on charges that included attempted murder, aggravated assault with a firearm, burglary with assault or battery, attempted tampering with physical evidence, false imprisonment, and felony battery. He appeared in court on August 24th, where he was ordered to be held without bond, as reported by the outlet. Berroteran's mother later told investigators that they didn't report the alleged attack immediately because Damas had threatened them, saying if the police were contacted, he would have them killed by hitmen he knew, according to the report. "Today, I can say that the trauma is more painful than the physical wounds, and honestly, I don't know how I'll ever move past this nightmare," she wrote on Instagram. "No one deserves to experience what my mom and I went through, and you never think it could happen to you, until it does." Eixchel continued, Only God knows why I'm still here, and I pray that He gives me the strength to keep going and eventually heal my heart." As the story unfolded, details began to emerge about Eixchel's stepdad's past. Neighbors, friends, and even distant family members started sharing anecdotes of previous violent behavior, painting a picture of a man with a temper that had long been simmering under the surface. There were whispers of past incidents, arguments that had escalated into physical confrontations, threats that had been made but never reported. It seemed that the stepdad's aggression had been a ticking time bomb, and on that fateful day, it finally exploded. According to data from the National Coalition Against Domestic Violence, nearly 20 people per minute are physically abused by an intimate partner in the United States. That's over 10 million men and women in a year, highlighting just how alarmingly common these incidents are. But what makes Eixchel's story stand out is the platform she has to amplify her voice. Unlike many victims who suffer in silence, Eixchel has a direct line to millions of people, and she's not wasting it. The online community has shown up for Eixchel in a big way. Fans have flooded her comments with support messages, sharing their stories of survival and resilience. Hashtags like #JusticeForEixchel have trended on TikTok and Twitter, demonstrating the collective power of social media to shine a light on issues that often go unnoticed. Several organizations dedicated to supporting victims of domestic violence have reached out to Eixchel, offering resources, legal aid, and a platform to further amplify her story. This overwhelming support isn't just a testament to Eixchel's bravery, it's a reminder that behind every username is a real person with real struggles. In a digital age where it's easy to feel disconnected, Eixchel's story has struck a chord, reminding us all of the importance of standing up for what's right. No matter how daunting it may seem, Eixchel Berroteran's journey is far from finished. As she navigates the legal system and recovers from the trauma of that horrific day, her story highlights the immense strength needed to survive and speak out. By sharing her experience, Eixchel not only takes control of her narrative, but also gives a voice to others facing similar struggles. Her resilience stands as a beacon of hope and demanding the respect and safety we all deserve. Well, that's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and found it engaging, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to stay updated with more captivating content, hit that red subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you never miss a video from us. Your support means everything.